point, she had to trust everyone to explicitly follow instructions on the written order forms. Jen spoke up. I didn't exactly hear you accept the order, but Mr. Bookman thinks you did. Sam took a deep breath. Clearly, the business needed more employees, and to accommodate them would require more space. The $4,000 from this order would definitely help move things in that direction. She picked up a pad of order forms, quickly jotting down the few details Bookman had provided. Jen, I need a cake design. Swanky Halloween costume party for 80. Quirky but elegant were the customer's words. Sketch us a working design, please. The front doorbells tinkled and multiple voices came in from the front room beyond the divider curtain. As fast as possible, but don't neglect anyone. Jen took the order form for the cake and hurried to the sales room with a smile on her face. Sam turned to Becky and helped place the top tier on the wedding cake, which stood more than 3 feet above the tabletop. Together, they transferred it to a wheeled cart, and Sam got it into the huge walk-in refrigerator. By the time she returned, the empty table space was filled with layers for 2 birthday cakes. Yeah, they needed additional help right away. Sam appraised her own work in progress. 50 boxes that went into Book It Travel's comfort food package aboard each of the chartered planes. Each small satin-covered box contained 6 exquisite handmade chocolates, all made by Sam, all containing her special secret ingredients. Right now, the various flavored chocolates sat on racks, and the boxes stood in a pile at the end of the table. Sam touched a couple of the candies gingerly, making certain the glossy chocolate had properly set up before she began to handle them. Satisfied, she began tucking the assorted flavors into their cozy nests. If Becky and Jen weren't already occupied, one would place the lids and the other would tie on the satin ribbons, and the whole job would be done in 20 minutes. As it was, Sam worked as quickly as possible and chafed at the sheer number of other tasks needing her attention at the moment. Like it or not, she was going to need assistance from the magical wooden box. She'd tried for a year not to call upon its powers, but for the past month she'd felt as if she were drowning in oceans of work, and she needed the extra energy. Bookman's contract, profitable as it might be, wasn't something they could handle on their own, and there had simply been no time to plan and gear up for the extra workload. Tonight, no matter what else was going on, she simply had to sit down, devise a business plan, and outline the steps to get herself above the waves before the whole thing consumed her like a tsunami. The front doorbells registered in the back of her mind, but it wasn't until she heard a familiar voice speaking to Jen that she realized her husband had stopped by. Beau stepped into the kitchen a half a minute later, took in the sight, and sent a sympathetic smile Sam's direction. I guess this means lunch is out of the question, he said, walking to her side and planting a kiss on top of her head. She continued to box up the chocolates, with only a quick smile in his direction. I seriously doubt I'll ever get a sandwich at my desk today. Sorry. You wouldn't happen to feel like delivering a wedding cake for me this afternoon? He gave her shoulder a squeeze, but shook his head. Even if I had any clue how to handle those delicate cakes, I don't think I'm exactly dressed for it. True. What bride wants her cake brought to the reception by the county sheriff in full uniform? Plus, Sam didn't dare let the bakery van leave just yet. Once the chocolates were finished, she needed to get them out to the airport. She would have to plan a route so she could take the cake at the same time. While driving along, she could work out the details in her head for which flavors and shapes to make for Bookman's Halloween party favors. Actually, the cream satin-covered boxes she currently had on her hands might work just fine. Instead of the shop's signature purple ribbon, she would find orange and black ones to fit the party theme. The picture was forming in her mind when she realized Beau had said something to her. Sorry, sweetheart. What did you ask me? Her cell phone vibrated and chirped at the far end of the work table. Never mind. Shall I get that for you? Beau asked. Looks like Rupert. She nodded while